Welcome to Business Talk. I'm Phil Blizzard. On this occasion, we're at Dubai World Central, very close to the Al Maktoum International Airport, in fact at the Dubai Logistics City. And where I am, I'm surrounded by this enormous storage facility owned and operated by Integrated National Logistics. And I'm here to speak to the General Manager, Paul Maycock. Paul, nice to join you. Let's find out more about Integrated National Logistics and the services you offer.
Yeah, well, the services we offer are frozen, chill, ambient dry storage. It's an automated high bay storage solution, which is one of the few in the Middle East, giving a good food service solution to the market.
Well, I'm fascinated to have a look at what's happening behind the office scenes here with one of your colleagues, but you are just a few months old, very young, so at this point in time, who are your key customers? What's your customer base like?
We've got since September when we started, we've took on two major accounts, which is Federal Foods and Transmed. We've also got some other operations going on with Ferrero Rocher, and some of the other 3PL companies are using us at the moment. But the food, we're targeting the food business and the food market industry.
You're one of the early entrants here at this free zone, the Dubai Logistics City. So what does it mean to be operating out of this zone?
Well, it means a lot to Integrated Group and NTD and Integrated National Logistics for us to be here because of the seaport, airport, Abu Dhabi, Dubai. That's the markets that we're servicing at the moment, but we're looking to expand that to the GCC.
We're going to catch up with you a bit later on. We're going to take a little tour of the facility right now and find out when we come back to you what your future plans are going to be. Well, here we are, right in the heart of the storage facility. Behind me, an enormous crane going up quite a few meters into the height of this facility. So, Adil, what is actually happening here?
Well, this is basically where we have all the stock stored. So we receive the product just behind you, and this is the last point where you see the product. It goes into a conveyor and then straight from the conveyor to the cranes, and the crane stores it automatically, fully automatic, 100%.
And behind this display here, you've got various sections which are enclosed.
Yeah, well, I just left the first one as a sample, open, expose, for people to have a look at it and see it, see the operation, to feel the operation actually. Right. And behind the boxes, it's only fully sealed, 100%.
We're having a fascinating tour of this facility. This has caught my eye, this towering amount of wooden pallets. So, Adil, how do they fit into the operation?
Well, all these pallets, each one of them has got a special barcode, which is linked to a code in the system itself. So that makes it easy to put away the stock, and then once we recall it by the code as well.
Well, just taking a look at what's happening in this part of the storage facility, surrounded by French fries, and to me it feels really cold, Adel. So what is the temperature here?
Well, it's +5, but it's not cold at all.
It feels like it's freezing, so it's +5. So what's happening in this section of your facility?
Well, this is the receiving section actually. That's where we receive most of the frozen stock.
Coming off the container wagons over there.
We receive the stock here and then we put it away just after all the data operation, and then it goes in the conveyor straight. So basically this is the last point where you see the stock. After that, it's fully automated.
It's automated. So at the moment, you've got the forklift trucks bringing the stuff from the vehicles.
From the vehicle, from the container, all the way here, and then it goes in.
Now, what I'm wondering, this is 5 degrees, and we're sort of saying it's not freezing. So in other parts of this facility, what does the temperature drop down to?
Well, inside it's -30 actually. It goes down to -30. We have different compartments, different chambers, and then we can adjust it the way we want it actually.
Well, I can't believe it's 5 degrees. My ears feel like they're going to drop off. They're getting really cold. So I'm going to go back inside now to finish off our special report here by talking with Paul to look at their future developments. Well, a fascinating insight, really, a brief insight to the facilities here. Can you imagine 80,000 pallet positions in this storage facility? So, Paul, at this moment, what sort of level are you running at? What sort of percentage of your total capacity?
Well, surprisingly, since September, the freezer's running at 40%, which is 21,000 pallet positions. The dry warehouse is currently at about 50%. The automated dry warehouse is just starting off now. We're focused on our sales and our strategy around that. So we're currently running at about, I'd say, across the whole facility, we're probably working at about 35%.
Okay, that sounds quite impressive considering the short period of time you've been opening. So what is your plan, what's your trajectory in terms of development and future, perhaps expansion?
Well, once we get up to about a 60% fill and we get the rotation of the product, we'll be talking to Adel about the next phase of this. We're already looking at plans and we're looking at locations within DWC to move that forward. But we're definitely going to do a next facility. There's definitely going to be a phase 2 to this operation.
And to finish off, at the moment you're sort of focusing on the UAE in terms of storage for companies in the UAE. What about reaching out to other parts of the GCC?
I think that's definitely in our 5-year plan. That's definitely something we're going to do in the 5-year plan. For us to be a regional player, we have to have facilities and give that end-to-end solution to the customer. We're definitely going to have to look into that, and I'll be talking to Adel about how we can move that forward in the next 5 years.
Paul, thanks very much for joining us as we
Thank
take an insight into the facilities here at the Dubai World Central, in fact Dubai Logistics City, for the Integrated National Logistic Company.